And we are live. Welcome back to the show, guys. Mr.Organik in the building. Don't remark for you, bro. We're going to cover today content creation, what to do, what not to do, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Let's go. And we're back. Welcome back, guys. Listen, Marian's actually in New York with I don't say special guest. He's doing a show with the guest himself about Diddy, so tune in for that as well. But we're gonna cover today content creation. Mr.Organik, bro. We've been in the game for what?
I've been
5 years?
I've
6
been
years?
in 8 years.
8 years.
I'll be eight years was in April for me. Me and my dog Slim. So 8 years full time, and it's a hell of a roller coaster, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So it's funny. I actually saw your videos back in the day. With the car stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, you and Tall Guy, guys killing it on YouTube.
Right.
And obviously I love cars. So I was like, oh, these guys are my demographic, killing it in the game.
Right.
But just for the audience watching, how'd you get into, YouTube and all that stuff from the very beginning?
Yeah, the beauty of it was like, I always had that personality, right? I was trying to do music. I was doing clothing even before I got on YouTube.
Basketball too?
Basketball, everything, streets, all the nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? But once I understood that you could make a lot of money in social media, I was very intrigued about it. And just so happened my dog Slim, he was doing the same thing. He was locked up actually, was watching people do car reviews, like white dudes, and like, man, when I get out, I'm gonna do YouTube, do car reviews. So he was telling me about it. I'm like, I didn't get it, but I knew you make money from social media and YouTube and stuff. We talked about the story before, but he was the first one that jumped into it. He bought a Hellcat, and it just went crazy. And mind you, I was already doing music and stuff, so I put out music videos. I wasn't doing no good views and shit, but he do a little review on his car. It was doing 10,000, 20,000. I'm like, dog, that's good.
What point did you figure out that you can get a lot of money from creation of content?
How I figured it out,
yeah,
Slim was doing it for like a month, and his nephew told him, hey, man, there's something called AdSense on YouTube, how you got paid. He like, nah, he didn't know what it was. He didn't know how to transfer the money. And his nephew told him, he got his little asset thing, sent it in. It came back like a week later. He put the code in, boom, and he had $800 for that month, his first month. But what sparked my brain, because once again, I come from a hustler mentality, his car payment for his Hellcat, which is an $80,000 car, was $800. So I was like, dog, you did this for 1 month, just sitting around doing these videos. You got enough money to pay for an $80,000 car in your first month? It's on.
Light bulb came on.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And from that day forward, we was doing videos every single day. And then for me, I was already watching YouTube. I was a consumer of it. So it was a guy named Star. If I don't know, it's called the Star Report. He used to be on Hot 97. He a crazy like disc jockey, right? So I used to watch him all the time. And he was going live every night. And people would send donations in. So I was watching this shit. So once I got on YouTube, I'm like, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go on live, see people hit Superchats and shit to see if I can make money from that while I'm doing my vlogs. And it worked. Like my first time going there, I made like $150.
Let's go.
Once again, I'm like 150. If I do it every day,
adds
times
up.
30.
See, as men, whenever we make money, we're like, okay, we do 30 days in a month,
right?
We could bank this shit out.
Yeah, and that's how I instantly was making money. Now, mind you, I probably had like 500 subs in my first month. Yeah, but I was making like $100 to $150 every single day on live stream.
That's not bad at all.
I'm selling $500-600 worth of merch in this month already, first month, and then my AdSense was coming in. So I was making more money than a job my first month in YouTube off the rip. So it was up for me.
You got freedom.
Freedom.
Guys, by the way, mention in chats, if you want questions answered, live Q&A, put it in the chats on, I believe, what is it, Bills? Yeah, our Castle Club as well. So when you were coming up as well, obviously speaking, you saw what it could do with the money and obviously the freedom.
Right.
But what made you say, you know what, I'm going to go all in? Because for me, example, right?
Yeah.
I did like short vlogs during the day with my dog, of course, in the car. That didn't do too well. Then I started doing gold digger pranks. That shit took off.
Right.
And I was like, okay, this is working for me. Let me keep doing this shit.
Uh-huh.
And then started checks coming in like 2K, 3K. I'm like, damn.
Right.
From this gold digger prank, this shit's crazy.
For sure.
So when did you start going all in, like fully, you know what, I'm gonna do this as a full job?
That's a great question because at the same time, I was still doing my basketball training job as I first started.
Yeah.
And I was doing pretty good, but I still was scared to go all in. And to be real transparent, I was going crazy, like going downtown, getting the girls and doing live stream. I was doing live stream at the basketball academy, having girls up there showing asses in the basketball academy. So like some of the kids' parents are like calling up there complaining like, this guy's crazy. What is he doing training our kids?
You what? Yeah.
So there was like the summertime came and that's when we made the most money. Like we do all the basketball camps and I didn't want to let it go. I'm making good money, 25 an hour for every session I do, and I'm doing YouTube. I was double fisting the money.
That's not bad at all.
So I'm like, man, I'm not gonna let this go, and then this ain't guaranteed.
Yeah.
But I got fired, borderline quit at the same time because the summer schedule came. They had me on like one of the camps, only one. I'm like, what's up?
Damn.
They're like, bruh. And my dog, Rod, shout out to Rod, one of my best friends. He's like, listen, bruh, you making so much money here, bro. You got Hellcats and shit. You doing good. Like, you playing around. It's going to be all or nothing. And I'm not going to allow you to just jeopardize your freedom for this job. So I kind of forcing you. You going to do this once camp or you going to go all in? I'm like, fuck. So I just went all in. And Slim already did it a month before me.
In a nice way. Listen,
yeah,
nigga.
they did it Slim too. They like cut his hours down too. You know what I'm saying? So they already did the Slim quit before me the month before.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
When they saw you making the money on YouTube, they was a little bit jealous. Like,
yeah, because
these niggas could get money for here and here now.
I think it kind of was because I'm telling you, because me and Slim pulling up Hellcats parking sideways in the parking lot. That's $80,000 car, and I had the big truck. So I had a fucking $60,000 truck and an $80,000 Hellcat still working there. So I'm making dumb money.
You know what it was for me, bro?
What?
So, okay, story time real quick. Shit.
Keep it real with him, Fresh.
Back in 2015,
Yeah.
I got my first job at AT&T at Chick-fil-A, right? So I had the idea, I'm going to put on my license plate, CEO Life.
Okay.
I'm going to lock it in so no one can have it but me.
Yep.
Man, but my car was a 2002 Toyota Camry. So I go to buy a pay here, get the car, put like half the money down.
Right.
I'll pay it off in a year. So get this, right? I'm legit like happy as hell. Got my first car in America. Let's play it on the car. Pull it to work. You know what the nigga said to me?
What'd he say?
CEO what? Nigga, you a bum.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Roasting
Smoked
me.
you.
Dead ass, right?
Yeah,
All
that's
day.
boiled.
I'm like, damn, nigga, this is terrible.
Uh-huh.
But I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to wait. I put this on a fucking Range Rover
Damn
pretty
right.
soon. So within 3 years, bro, at my tech job, I bought a Range Rover, put that bitch on, and it goes like, oh, shit. Fresh is living big, bro. Like, he's doing this thing, Range Rover. But I could see the jealousy seeping in, like, slowly, bro. And I was like, damn, they watching me now.
For sure.
So whenever you start making big purchases, people are like, wait, hold on. What's he doing over there?
Yeah.
Always, bro.
They pocket watching it, and
Yeah.
it was a gift and a curse. And I didn't complain. I accepted it, and I went all in. I really had no choice.
Yeah.
And so even at that time, it was like, dog, I had to upgrade everything. So once I quit, I just went all in. I didn't give a fuck. I got the bigger crib, you know, and went 24/7, bro. And it changed my life.
Do you think that most people are scared to start Christian because they're like, you know what? If I start, I might fail. It won't work out.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that people hesitate on. They want to try to make it perfect. Because even before I started, I was like, I want me a cameraman. I want to do it like that. Slim like, dog, grab your phone or go get a GoPro and
Just
start
start.
now. Yeah. In the first video, he was coming with me. Do like this, man. He showed me how to edit. He just grabbed my phone, set up everything for me, and forced me to start. So that's the hardest thing is just starting. You know, don't worry about failing because shit, where you gonna go? Back to where you started? That ain't nowhere.
That's true.
But where can you go if it works? To the top.
To the top.
And that's the mindset that most people don't have is that they thinking of the fail instead of the win and the victory. And that's what's gonna take you there if you're thinking positive. So that's what I did.
You know as well, the story of Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
He started doing creation a couple years ago, and for 7 years he didn't make any progress.
Right.
So I know most of us would have been quit
For sure.
at that point, but he didn't give up at all. So that's fucking testimony right there. So let's say real quick,
Yep.
someone's watching right now, they want to start content creation. There's YouTube, Twitch, let's say Snapchat, Facebook. Where should they start? And let's cover each platform, what it does.
Yeah, the most important thing is whatever you're consuming, you could be part of it, right? So it gives you a place of okay, they're doing it, I could do it. I already watch it all the time, so I basically know how to do it.
YouTube.
So yeah, whoever you're watching, copy them basically, whatever you like. So that's where you start, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to know the other platforms are your commercials, especially like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Those are your commercials to your YouTube. But yeah, YouTube is the most important one, I feel.
Yeah.
Unless you're a streamer. So I never really was no diehard streamer. I used to go live on YouTube, but diehard streamer, whatever they're doing now, there's Twitch and all that. I never got involved, so I really don't know. But if you're a Twitch person, you watch Twitch all the time, then damn it, start Turn on the camera and fucking go. But truly, as a real creator, you have to start with YouTube.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
So YouTube is the hub because it's the marketing central spot for creators. I would argue that with YouTube, you get more reach.
Yes.
Organically. Because obviously it's Google, search engine, you type it in, your videos come up.
Yep.
Granted, though, if you're a streamer, like you said before, Twitch would be your main thing because Twitch gives you a lot of like live feedback. You get subs, you get like memberships, all that stuff.
Right.
And emotes. That's a huge thing for people that are live streamers and their audience. Granted, though, let's say you're more of a long-form content person.
Right.
You can use YouTube or Facebook for content. And it's because Facebook has a lot of payouts.
Sure do.
Because remember, it's a boomer type of vibe where there's older people on the platform.
Yeah.
They're willing to spend money. Oh, this is out for my grandson. I'll go buy this.
Yeah.
So they're spending money all the time just sitting at home doing nothing.
Facts.
Versus people on YouTube, could be any demographic. But I would argue that like with YouTube and Facebook, they pay pretty much like the most.
Yeah.
With Snapchat, of course.
For sure. Snapchat is a whole nother thing too.
Different game, bro.
You make a lot of bread on it too. You just got to post over 100 times a day, and get those stories out. It's very important on Snapchat. But if you got that creator star, you make a lot of bread on that.
I remember, shout out to DDG for this one.
Yep.
He used to do 3 vlogs a day.
Yep.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Crazy.
3 vlogs a day? That's insane. But he showed his revenue after that. Bro, he was like, what, 21 years old?
Yeah.
Banking with 3 vlogs a day.
Facts.
Same thing with Snapchat. You do multiple posts a day, the right ones, with a girl in the thumbnail, kill that shit,
Bang.
bro.
And yeah, that works for certain people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people, yeah.
If you in that algorithm, you good. If you got a lot of kid followers and things like that, and you kid friendly, your algorithm go through the roof, and your shit get pushed more.
Yeah.
So as for me and Slim, we was grown black niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no
older.
Yeah, we
older.
older. I started when I was 35. And I ain't doing no pranks. I ain't doing no family channel. We doing cars and lifestyle. So we had to crack a code that was never there before.
Again, you know what's funny?
Right.
We never got manual for this shit. It's like you come into the content world, you make content, but it's like, wait, hold on a second here. There's no like A to Z of what to do.
Right.
It's more like figure shit out on your own.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I made a mistake here. Oh shit.
Right.
But it's your business, so you gotta handle it.
For sure.
How do you handle mistakes in creation? Because I know it's not easy, bro.
Yeah, because once again, me and my dog Slim, we was original for what we did for the lifestyle, grown men, car stuff, Hellcats and Corvettes and things of that nature.
Y'all inspired me, bro.
Appreciate it.
Think about it.
That was there for.
I was watching you at my job, working a computer desk, saying, damn, one day I want to be like this.
Right.
Freedom, nice cars, lifestyle, and girls.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
You did it all.
Did it.
Man, listen up. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Fresh used to DM me shit.
Yep.
He's standing by niggas' cars. That ain't your car, nigga. Get out of here. He at the Heat game. I'm like, I see you, champ. I see you at the Heat game. I said, nigga, you gonna get it one day. I always kept it real with you. It's real.
You did.
And you did it. You know what I'm saying? So he always had that higher, frequency of thinking and believing it, and he accomplished it all. Shit. Once again, he had more shit than me, which is a blessing. And that's good to see because it ain't no competition. It's all cooperation.
But see, I saw what you did with Slim. You had a team.
Facts.
It was 2 guys. Not just one, it was 2.
2.
And 2's better than 1.
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's very important. And it's like opposites. So like how you and Myron is how me and Slim is.
Yeah.
But we drove each other. We put each other in great situations. He came with this. I came with that. And we took it to the top.
Isn't it funny? Me and Myron and you and Slim.
Yeah.
It's like we're like polar opposites but the same.
Facts.
Because Slim is more like Myron.
Right.
I'm more like you.
Facts.
That's just crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. And we knew that when we first came on the shit. We always talked about that it's a similar but opposites. You know what I'm saying?
Can you talk about how people try to divide you two
man.
all the time? Like, oh, he's better than you. You're better than him.
Yeah,
break up that team ship.
Yeah. From the seed, right? Because once again, I'm older. I'm older than Slim. You know what I'm saying? By a lot of years.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. So, like, I told him earlier, because I've been around celebrities. I've been around top-level basketball players and shit like that. And they have me around. But once they see I get all the bitch, I get all the attention,
Jealousy,
they try
bro.
to throw you out because you can't beat the God. So no matter what, the money ain't going to overcompensate my glory. So, like, I said, tell Slim, like, bro, we doing this shit together. I'm telling you, niggas going to hate. They going to say, I'm trying to take your shine. They going to goddamn try to put us against each other.
Yeah.
And Slim was so real, like, bro, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. He said, dog, I know you a star. Because he used to always put the camera on me when we used to vlog and shit. I'm like, dog, no, show your shit. He like, nigga, go crazy. This is what you do. He always thought I'm going to be bigger anyway. He like, nigga, you going to blow up, then I'm going to come behind you. It just so happened he went bigger and better than me.
Pause.
Yeah, no homo sapien.
Yeah.
But I went and got the money faster because I was more the money guy. So we both won. But he never hated. He never gave a fuck. He didn't listen to nobody. And plus, I prepared him for it.
Yeah.
He listened. He took heed to it. He always said that. Like, dog, you said this. People hit me up, telling me, man, he taking your shine. Because once I came on this channel, Everybody like, dog, Organik so funny.
He funny.
He the man. He taking over. He like, and he kept saying, nigga, put it on you. He never said, no, it's my shit. I'm like, dog, put it on. I'm trying to stop this shit. He like, nah. So it comes with it. But you got to have a person that's sturdy in themselves, and they know who they are, and they know who you are, and that's how you win. It ain't no iron team, bro. Like, you can't win championships by yourself.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
That was clean.
Yeah.
Good stuff, bro.
But it was important, though. It was important that we had those conversations, and he understood it, bro. And he just motivated me, and I motivated him. And it's still like that to this day, dog. We still neck and neck like this, the Homo sapien. Like, we still two-headed dragon, bro.
Where's he now?
He's still in L.A. Yep, married, and he got a whole, shout out to Barris Automotive. He got his own car wash company.
Good shit.
And products. And on top of that, man, the dog is a legend because we started off doing the car review shit. He back to it.
Yeah.
Now he gets every single manufacturer to them cars.
Sheesh.
Nigga, he got Lamborghini, the new
Money.
shit. Maserati.
Yeah.
We're talking about the BMW, Cadillac. They sent him to Sweden to review Kias and shit. Like, he's doing it at the high level. Once again, like Myron, he did it the smart man, the white man way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he doing it major, man. Shout out to Slim and Barrett Automotive Products.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
We got some chats here, Bills?
Yeah, we got one.
Cool. And then Speedy523 says, I love to do social media content creation by talking about the history of jewelry and to study why people wear jewelry.
Man.
Any tips on getting started with zero experience? I'm building a team to help you start. That's a good one.
That's a great one. Because
Yeah.
we both experienced the jewelry game.
Man. Oh,
and
man.
And the jewelry game in itself is such a dynamic and like sinister place that people don't know is hidden gems.
Diamonds and lab diamonds, natural diamonds.
Oh, moissanite, so they got the VS1s and the SIs, all this finagling ass
We
shit.
saw little baby got finessed. He bought it. Listen, bro, the jewelry game is crazy. And if you're not aware, you might get finessed. So.
Right. And if you got vital information, it's so needed because people don't know these things. They don't know about the gold. They don't know about it be hollow just on the outside the gold and you get it tested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they say it's 14 karat, it's really 12 karat, and there's so many things to it. So that's actually a good genre to enter to.
Well, I'll tell you this. The jewelers are going to hate your ass.
Yeah.
Because if you expose them, they're going to be mad.
It's like the musicians.
Yeah.
You can't tell the tricks.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's funny, the industry itself is so corrupt, man. But no, I think it's a very good idea because at least you're going to have a new narrative on the scene. And of course, anything new and unique has its own audience. So
yeah, I always wanted to do like things with jewelers, almost like damn, it's like I want to do like, you know, called icy, like you go to the jewelers and break down the jewelry and all that shit. I always, because I'm obsessed with jewelry, you know, I'm from the streets.
Yeah.
So I love jewelry, but I always wanted to do something like that, how they do with like shoes and all that shit, and really go to them, break it down and tell all the inside of it, interview the jewelers and rappers, like what type of chains they got. No one really did that shit the way I do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I had to deal with a guy where I would wear a different chain every time I go out.
Yeah.
For the free ski.
Of course.
But I don't like jewelry that much anymore, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
I went back on it. I stacked back on it a little bit, but I got to deal with a jeweler, so I get the inside.
See, now we get deals. It's smarter.
After you done blew $400,000, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
How that feeling when you got to sell your shit? Because I had to sell all my shit.
Happens.
But now I got a good jeweler that I work with here. That I guess, you know, like the diamond shit is the worst shit to buy.
Yeah.
But I get my shit when somebody sold it and I get their price.
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what he paid for it.
No
You
way.
see what I'm saying? So that's my technique.
So guys, what he's saying is normally when you go to a jeweler, right, you buy the chain at cost.
Right.
So not at cost.
Not at cost.
At retail.
Yes.
So let's say a chain costs like that one. Let's say $60K, right?
Right.
You go back to the jeweler and say, listen, bro, I want to sell this chain. He gonna say 25, 30.
Oh yeah.
Half off minimum.
Minimum.
So mind you lost 30K right there and then.
Yep.
So you're saying the jeweler has to deal with him where he's gonna buy the chain at cost.
Right.
20, 30K.
Yep, and he showed me the shit on top of that too.
That's pretty good.
On top of that too. My ex chick was a lawyer, so I had a certain thing written up for every time we get something that I can get it back if I sell it back for the same price I bought it for, that they sign every time I buy a piece of jewelry from this particular guy.
Damn.
And he agreed to it. So I'm saying even watches, like I got my factory watches, but I like to bling that shit look cool. But I got it for his bought price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I sell it back, you gonna buy it back, nigga, how much you pay for it. Simple as that.
That's smart.
But before that, bro, it was like, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. I was going in there buying whatever they say.
Yeah, I feel like when you start making money, it's kind of like everything that you wanted to do without the money, you want to do now.
You got to get it out your system.
Yeah.
And then on top of that too, you want to stunt. You don't want to be bargaining. I don't want to bargain. Give me that. How much,
I ain't regular.
Yeah, I don't want how much to call. I ain't no worry about the call.
I'm
Give me that. Ring it up, bitch. I want to show you, and I'm coming back cash, ho, with the duffel bag, nigga. With the.
I remember, guys, Organic bought a Corvette cash.
Sure did.
Bro. Hold on.
From the seed.
Hold on. Dude, you went to the dealership with a duffel bag full of $100 bills, right?
There was some 20s in there too.
I'm like, who's counting that? Yo, I watched the video like, this is inspiring. But wait a minute. Who's counting all these dollar bills, bro? Like, what the?
And I threw it on their ass, huh?
Yeah, you did. I was like, what the fuck?
But I did it for the spectacle, and I did it for my people.
Yeah.
I knew what that would do, because I always did my vlogs and my content as if I was watching me. Because that's my biggest goddamn regret in life, is that I am me, because I couldn't see me be inspired by me. I know it's narcissistic, but damn it, I'm being truthful. If I wasn't me and I was watching this nigga do all this shit, oh my God, I would go crazy. So I look at it from the outside looking at me. I was like, this is going to inspire my people. Fuck all that. Let me go. You know what I mean?
But can I mention, right? You could take it two ways.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, I saw him doing well. I'm like, all right, I'm not Mr. Organic.
Right.
Shit, I ain't that tall nigga. I ain't that buff.
Yeah.
But I can get my own.
For sure.
One way or another. Or I could look at it, for example, like, okay, I'm in on this nigga.
Yeah.
He's better than me, taller than me. Fuck this nigga.
For sure.
So it's how you approach the person. But I think if you learn from the person what they do, apply it to your life, you can still win, bro.
And that's my gift and my curse is about my aesthetics. Yeah. But what people still got to read is, dog, I still didn't get successful till I was after 35. Yeah. Had my ups and downs. It still was a grind. I might got every attribute every person would dream of. I may got all the women I always wanted. But for the money, it still was a grind and learn it and grow it. So you can't look at somebody's blessings and count it like damn, fuck them. It still was hard as fuck. It's still hard as fuck right now.
Because I know a bunch of tall guys that
goofballs. And then it's harder because now you a tall, broke motherfucker. You ain't playing sports.
They can see coming from a mile away.
You
broken
goofy.
tall.
Because now you gotta like, just because you tall don't mean you're gonna be cool. Don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? There's only two motherfuckers I know that's really like that. There's only two I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Me and shout out my dog King. That got that full aura at tall level. Bro. It's different.
Epic.
Yeah, it only few. So, like, don't get it misconstrued. Just because you tall don't mean you that nigga. Yeah. But if you add that, them extra attributes to you, you immortal. You know what I mean? I tell both of us, I got the Napoleon complex as a big nigga.
So, listen, I couldn't imagine if I was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
With my demeanor. It's over, nigga. But, hey, you know what? I'm still 6 feet in
That's what I was saying.
Like, in some shoes.
Hey, you know when people say that? You know what I say when they're like, man, if I wish I was your height. Yeah, I don't wish for nothing. Yeah. It's nothing I wish for. I got every single thing. I never, and I'm a bald nigga. I never liked hair. I wear hats all the time. You could see me in fucking 7th grade with a hat on. I always wore hats. Oh, so shit. It can't be like, oh, wish you had hair. No, I didn't give a fuck about no hair. I'll take a Fabio if they gave it to me, though. I ain't gonna lie. I take the I take it, but it's not like, man, only if I had hair. No, it was nothing I wanted. He gave me everything.
Oh, your socks you used to wear. He mentioned
Mr.Organik, you still I got the one of the ones on right now. Show the feet, man. No homo sapien on the feet fetishes. But I got the one of the one socks on right now, brother. I love socks.
So
those are conversation pieces, by the way.
So we mentioned YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook. But what about Rumble, man? Because Rumble's a platform
Shout out to Rumble.
If you got free speech on your mind, that's your whole shtick where you want to say what you want to say without any bars being held back. Yeah. Rumble's the way to go. Yeah. But let's cover money as well.
Yeah, we got to.
So the money part is important.
Very.
Guys making content is cool and all, but this is the business, right?
Where are you going to get this money Mondays, man? How are we going to get the money up out of here?
Exactly. So as a businessman, you got to understand how to make money.
Right.
So obviously speaking, it's a fun job, so to speak, But at the same time, it's like, all right, I can make content, get some views, but that don't mean it's going to pay the bills.
Right.
Because, nowadays views are cool, but the metric has changed. Yeah. To subs, monetary gain up front, how much you value as a creator. Because you can get a lot of views, right? But can you sell? Yeah,
see, that's the problem with a lot of people. They just want to be cool because they haven't been cool their whole life. So they be happy and high off the clout and off the views. But once again, I came in the game. I want the money. I came straight for the money. Yeah. So what you have to do is build a brand and understand that is the most important thing. And that's what I did. And actually, I wrote a book, How to Monetize Your Lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? How to, be a successful YouTuber and entrepreneur. Make sure you go to Amazon. Mr.Organik, Organic Seeds of Greatness.
His book?
Yeah, and it's audio book too. I got 3 books I put out, but that's the first book I put out because everybody kept asking me, how did I make so much money so fast? Because I did these things. And what did I do? I came in already with a clothing line. So I had a product for service right away. So if I had 500 subs, even if 10 of them people bought, and I'm saying a t-shirt, a hoodie, a sweater, that's paying for my car insurance or something.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the master of manifestation. That's book 3. You know what I mean? I got it's a lot of series on there, man.
A lot of books in there, man.
And I got a coloring book for the kiddos, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, so have a product and service at the same time. Whatever it is, come with something because those views translates to sales, and that's very important. So what I did, I had the clothing line, and also I understood the power of shout outs and things like that and live streaming.
Yeah.
As you guys know, use the biggest super chatters in the world.
Yeah.
That super chat is very important. That connection to your audience is super important.
100%.
So that's the most important thing, is how to monetize your lifestyle. Fuck them views. Don't try to go viral doing some dumb shit. You ain't got nothing to sell.
So here's some game just to add to your point. So there's views, which leads to AdSense.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's also as well super chats, which
Yeah.
are from supporters donating to your show.
Right.
Then there's of course deals.
Oh yeah.
So
that's the best.
and then there's subs too as well.
Yeah.
But so here's I would put it as a tier list, right?
Mm-hmm.
S tier is a deal.
Yeah.
A tier is subs.
Right.
B tier is super chats, and then C would be AdSense, because AdSense goes up and down.
Yeah.
You can have a good month, a bad month. It's never really fully stable.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
It can be, but you gotta be there
And you're
every
dependent
single
on-
day.
and that's too dangerous to depend on.
Depend on,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? You would lose your fucking whole life trying to depend on AdSense.
Yes.
But on top of that, we can't forget the brand, having a product, service, or clothing. Or
Okay,
something.
so where would you put product and service?
I say that's right under deal.
Cool, right on
Yeah,
the deal.
yeah.
All right. So, for example, let's say we're gonna go with deals first, right? 'Cause
Yep.
that's where the money is for
For
the most
sure.
part. You know, let's start from the bottom first, because
Okay.
that's too much sauce right there.
Right, that's too much.
We'll-
Gotta walk about the
level
mouth.
up yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with the actual AdSense.
Okay.
You're on YouTube grinding,
Mhm.
or Rumble, or a certain platform, and you're doing well.
Yep.
What's most ever made on YouTube in a month? You would say.
I say in a month straight YouTube AdSense is 25,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adding super chats.
Added super chats. No, that was in totality.
Okay, everything.
Because I never made that much on. I never was like super crazy with numbers on YouTube.
It was the merch.
It was the merch
Got it.
that made me. So my highest month in merch, I made like 55,000.
So
in a
let's say
month.
everything together, merch,
Yep.
AdSense, 70K.
Yeah.
Cool. So imagine this, right? Imagine your entire income is based off of only AdSense.
Right.
And you're making, let's say, generous here, 20K a month.
Yep.
Cool. You do well, 3 months straight.
Mm-hmm.
You make 60K, you're good to go.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, the algo changes.
Uh-huh.
Or they say maybe the content is not the same anymore. And then they argue, oh, well, we're going to change the algorithm to this or that.
For sure.
Now you're making 7K a month.
Yeah. And amongst those 3 months, you wouldn't have got a new crib, got a new car.
So now, lifestyle inflation. So you're thinking, all right, I'm killing it now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
my job is fucking more than a year.
For sure.
And I made it in 3 months.
Uh-huh.
So I'm chilling. I'm gonna get the condo.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the car.
Got to.
But with AdSense, it's kind of like, ooh wee.
Yeah.
So before you know it, you're like, shit, I made 7K. I got all these bills.
Yeah.
So tell them about lifestyle inflation.
Yeah.
And then how you should monitor your AdSense, because it's very important.
Yeah, it's very important, but at the same time, you know, you want to live your life and you got to feed the business. So if your business is the content, you must divulge enough money into it to make it grow.
Yeah.
And that at the same time can be shaky too, because the more you put into your content, into your business, if the AdSense shift on you and you still got to maintain that life, if you got a bigger house or a better car so people pay more attention to you,
Yes.
so your views go up, but once the views drop, you still got those bills every month. So you got to be on point with that. You know what I mean? But you can't be afraid to take the risk though, because the risk what got you there. So if you start getting scared and stagnant because your algorithm go down, now that could kill you too. So it's a gift and a curse. It goes both ways, because at the same time, you keep taking those risks and it stop working and you keep going, that money keep going down, it could kill you. I've been there.
So we got a lot of creators that are still in their same crib,
Yeah.
no improvements.
Okay.
And they wonder why they're where they're at.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they get mad because, like, wait, why should you do better than me?
Right.
We put money back into the business.
Yeah.
Every single month.
Facts.
What have you been doing? Hoarding it? Oh, this is my money, bro. You got to spend to win.
You got to spend the win and
And the
pay
right
attention to it. You can't be like extra, like damn Scrooge McDuck with the money.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that money's gonna go down. You still gotta pay bills, right? And then of course inflation hits. That same dollar ain't gonna be worth the same next year, and you did nothing with it. And unless you a super stock market guy, you know all this business shit on the outside, then damn it, you could do something with the money.
Yeah.
But just sitting on that money and think you're gonna grow your business, you're not gonna do it. So you gotta take calculated risks. In the beginning, you take all the risks. Buck it all, balls to the wall,
Go.
sink or swim. But once you start making that 20 a month, now be smart with your risks, right? You still got to take them, but make sure you take calculated risks and don't be stagnant, because you must go. You can't stay the same in this game.
Nah.
To be a creator, you must evolve. You must, you know what I'm saying, change it up.
Okay. So let's add in now. We cover AdSense.
Yeah.
Let's cover super chats.
Super chats.
So that's another amazing feat.
Yeah.
I think for most people, it's possible you can get super chats for your audience if you live stream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about super chats though, as you're probably gonna say too.
Uh-huh.
It goes up and down as well.
For sure.
So you can have a good week where you're killing it, you spit, you cooking the entire time. They're like, oh, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
You make maybe what? What's the most you ever made in a week in super chats?
Man, a week in super chats, probably like 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 a week.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like it was crazy. I was making like 2,000 a day.
That's a freaking Don
But I was
DeMarco.
like crazy. I was having girls in there.
Don
They was
DeMarco.
running around with my guns in the video. I was going stupid.
Bro, you know what's funny? The most super chats I ever made was with Miranda.
Yeah.
I did a stream with her, bro. Dude, I don't know what it is, but niggas, yo, bro, I kid you not. Shout out to Miranda, by the way.
Yeah, he loved Miranda.
Yo, bro, I was like, wait a minute. I just put a girl in the video.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, oh, I'm like, God damn,
Especially
nigga.
interacting with them, like they could talk and you make her do shit. Cause that's what I was doing. Like, man,
Yeah.
hey, I get 500. I make her take these motherfucking shorts off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? And they loved it.
So then I was like, all right, I'm going to put a girl in most of these videos.
Yeah.
And, bro, the views went up, the money went up.
Yeah.
So I did that little sprinkle in there.
It
Do
helps.
shit up, bro.
Yeah, so super chats go crazy, bro. But at the same time, you depend on others to, donate their hard-earned money, which is appreciated. But if you got the same people doing it, let's say super banked up, it's like how long can they really do it?
Yeah.
And
But also, if they believe in your vision and they believe in you as a creator, they'll support. And it's funny because let's say you changed your life.
Yeah.
Like you made them a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You made them get through a crazy divorce or crazy girlfriend and they're free now. Like, oh, bro, I owe you, bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so for me, why my shit was doing so well, because I was giving them content nobody else was doing on YouTube. The King of Downtown.
Legendary.
I'm cussing. I'm showing the women. I'm like, no one was doing that, and I was getting demonetized. So
Yeah.
like I'm not cutting out none of the cuss words. So I'm like, dog, I'm giving these vlogs nobody else giving. When I go on live stream,
Support
throw me
me.
something to keep it going, because I got to keep the lights on, and my people did. So if you give them a service, they will. Them saying a comment. That's why real supporters are so important in this shit.
How'd you handle getting demonetized back then? Because,
Oh,
bro,
man.
you got demonetized before us.
Yeah, you remember that shit?
Shit, no.
Damn.
And you used to do super chats on a different program.
Damn right. Damn, you got a good memory, champ. Woo, that shit hurt it, because that was my number one resource of money at the time, was my super chats. And people was hating on me. I was getting trolled and flagged back then. So I got flagged for no reason. I had 2 strikes for like 8 months.
Damn.
So I couldn't go live on my main channel. So imagine that. This is my main source of income, is my super chats. I got 2 strikes.
One more, you're out.
One more I'm out. I don't know what fuck going on. I can't go live. My money gone. I had to make another channel just to go live on. And then on top of that, I'm still putting out vlogs to keep them going, like, shaky vlogs.
Damn.
What if this get another strike? Nigga, it was hard. For
Cologne.
On your face, bro.
What? So it was devastating, bro. But I just kept believing and kept working hard, and I persevered. But it was no joke, bro. Little do people know.
Okay, I wager the audience here to tell me real quick. If that was you, would you actually survive that? Because most people would have been like, fuck, bro, it's over.
Yeah,
I quit.
It was tough, and then
Yeah.
I got the bigger condo now. I got the Corvette and the Hellcat at the same time, so the bills is monstrous. You know what I'm saying? And the merch is doing good. I don't really make that much from my channel once again, because everything get yellow marked.
Yeah.
And then I had to make a whole little baby channel just for the live stream that was feeding everything. So it was hard, bro. But, and I ain't gonna lie, though, I had me some good bitches that supported me, too. You know what I'm saying? You sling that dick to the right bitch, she will give you some of that money. You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I had a buddy of mine back in Barbados, and his whole life was built off of women, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, he'd go on the beach, find a white girl from Germany or
yeah.
Canada. So, yo, I love you, man. And then before you know it, she said him a Range Rover, painted. I'm like, bro, this nigga. But you're right.
I was love bumming and gaslighting before that shit was popular, brother. I'm gonna tell the bitch the world, man. Support the campaign. I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that saved me too. You know what I mean? Gotta keep a whore like women. And it ain't pimping. And these bitches that I fuck with, they fuck with me. They want to help me win. You know what I'm saying?
Naturally.
They want to support
Genuinely.
the campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Because nowadays, especially, I see creators work a job and do content.
Yeah.
Which is respectable, because it's not always easy to start off and get a quick bang like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you want to say part of the game as well.
Yeah.
You might have to work and do content at the same time to make it pop off.
But you can't really go to the heights you really want to. You can't fly holding on to the ground.
True.
So like I get that.
You gotta start something.
You're playing it safe. You're not gonna win. So
Yeah.
if you're trying to just maintain and be cool, you can do that. But if you're really trying to be glorious and go to the top and
All
get
in.
everything, you gotta go all in. You have to.
So how does somebody know when to go all in?
If they believe. Like it ain't gonna be like a certain number. It's how you feel about what you're doing and your abilities. If you truly feel fuck it and go, that's how you win. If you hesitating, don't do it. Because you ain't gonna win doing that. If you be like, I'm that guy, I believe I got the best content. I know I can work this every day. You go in, you gonna win. But if you hesitate, I'm gonna work this job too, how I was doing the basketball academy still, I was stagnant. When I let go, downtown, by LA, Malibu.
It's the last ship.
What?
You got to go all in.
What? Every time. It was the biggest risk and scariest shit of my life, and I just win every time. You know what I'm saying? And that's I've done it so many times. So I'm telling you, that's how it works. You cannot fly holding on to the ground.
I remember I was at my last job, and they were like watching everything.
Yep.
Like the show, you know, car I was driving, and I was like, bro, you know what's funny?
Yep.
I was doing so much overtime, I was making more than my boss.
For sure.
So I was like, oh, hell, get this nigga out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, at some point, if I don't leave, they're going to kick me out.
For sure.
So I got to figure out what's more important, the show or my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nigga, Myron said, bro, I'm going to leave. Shit, nigga, I'm going to leave too. And we made a risk. Now, mind you, I think we're making like what? Maybe like 5 to 10K back then.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, you know, let's go all in.
Right.
But that year, we did content for 7 days a week, 2 or 3 shows a day.
Yeah.
So imagine a year and a half. We did 7 days a week. We did 2 or 3 shows.
Crazy.
No breaks, no vacation, locked in during COVID.
Right.
And then a year and a half later, I think we were at like what? 400K subs and making 10x that money off of just AdSense alone and then chats.
Right. Because
So,
y'all went all in.
It was a risk, bro. Yeah.
You risk. He had a prominent job. You had a
Yeah.
great job making more than
Yeah.
your boss.
Yeah.
And you went. That's only how it works. I'm telling you.
Gotta go all
No
in.
matter how scary. Dog, like on the opposite side of fear is where faith lies.
Damn.
And if you
Woo.
don't go through the fear, you're not going to prove your faith and to be religious. Like, I ain't going to lie. Like, God is not going to bless nobody who's afraid. Only thing you should be afraid of is of God. So if you're scared, you're with the devil chilling. If you believe and you believe in me and I gave you life and all this thoughts in your brain, nigga, you ain't going all in. You ain't believing when I put you.
Yeah.
You ain't going to be blessed. When you say, fuck it, okay, I believe in me, I believe in God, let's go. You're going to win. Even it's going to be ups and downs with it because it's not going to be easy. But nothing is easy that's legendary.
So let's talk about AI real quick.
Yeah.
So AI is coming pretty fast and hard.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
No homo sapien.
Yeah. And most people are going to be out of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Job market is cooked right now. It's really down low. And with AI coming into components of companies in 2030, fully, is going to be fully automated for most companies.
Yeah.
So I think having a brand can save you.
For sure.
I was at inauguration with some people, one of Elon's top AI guys there. And he spoke about having a brand, having a business that assists AI, either working on AI components itself.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else is up in the wind because you never know.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, Trump is bringing back jobs to America, but he didn't say to who.
Right.
To the AI robots.
And see who his right-hand man is, the robot man himself.
So, as someone watching right now, this could be a way for you to save your future, your legacy, because if you build a brand and you start making content, you control your destiny.
For sure.
And how would you respond to that for them to like learn from that as well?
Because end of the day, we all humans, right?
Yeah.
So we all in the same boat together for the most part.
Yeah.
So if you build real supporters in our real community, they will help you along the way.
Yeah.
So if you build a brand and you build a service that these people connect to, they will push you forward. So that's the best thing about being a brand, if you're the person that's making it and building it. If these people support you and believe in you, they're going to move with you.
Yeah.
If you're just working a job, who are you? No one cares. You're replaceable. You're not, you have no attributes here. But if you build something that people are connected to and they recognize that, they recognize the attributes you brought to this earth, they connect with you, they'll continue to push you forward. So having your own shit is that important, from content to clothing to a service, anything of that, products, all that counts and it's yours. So that's the best I could say that's going to take you to the next level. But doing a regular job, bro, all that shit is miscellaneous. And that goes for anything. Like, you already know ChatGPT answer all questions. It can do everything that you don't need no secretaries. Bro, it's getting crazy.
Bro, I got girls looking at my information saying, is Fresh a good guy to date?
Right.
Yo, from ChatGPT.
Trying to tell
I got people, like, it's the new man for them.
Right.
It's scary, bro. It's
Yeah,
scary.
they ask it everything. Because you know they don't got no answers anyway, so they need some help. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
So they ask that motherfucker everything.
How dare you?
Yeah.
So build your own brand, take your own risks, and you never know what the ideal would be. You never know what that ideal could go, and you're holding it to yourself. You know, that's where all the most legendary shit is in
Also,
the graveyards.
you don't know who's watching.
Never know who's watching.
You just start, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Might be a billionaire, says, Here's some dollars.
Oh, no
Keep going,
question.
nigga. Keep going.
Bro, she can
You
do buy.
never know.
I love you, bro. I be sitting in my mansion feeding my tigers, just watch your shit all the time, brother.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, I got you. Come here.
Saudi.
I promise you.
Might be there soon, but actually.
Trying to tell you, bro.
Speaking
That happens all the time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Someone
So-
from Australia
so-
helping you when things go on in China.
Facts.
Oh, yeah. I had a debacle last year where,
yeah.
and the guy from Australia was like, bro, I know this chick. And then he kind of sent me everything. I was like, oh, shit. Nigga, let me just say this.
She belongs to the streets.
Heavy.
I tell you, bro.
So you never know who's watching.
The community and when you're authentic and you being so forthcoming, people appreciate that. You never know, like you never know who's watching that's down, you never know watching who's up. And you never know who's on the come up, right? Like you. I didn't know you supported me. I didn't fucking know you from a can of paint. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm organic at the pinnacle.
Yeah.
I didn't have to talk to you, nigga. But I was
Yeah.
real with you because you gave me real support.
Yeah,
So
always.
I gave it back.
Always.
Right? Now look where you at. That's how it go. You have to be genuine. You gotta appreciate them and being, so goddamn appreciative and having gratitude for people that fuck with you, bruh, it takes you so far.
Also, I didn't hate. I gave
Facts.
appreciation.
Facts.
So I saw what you're doing. I was like, damn, he's doing well.
Yeah.
Bless him.
And that's needed for us.
Yeah.
Like, little people know when they see me at the gym and they come up to me and walking down Brickell, man, I fuck with you. What? I need that fuel sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot we got to do.
It's tough.
It's tough. So a motherfucker like, no, you changed my life, bro. Remember you was out. I'm like, what?
It's good.
Nigga, I got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I done had people have my quotes in their yearbook, like kids had, you know what I'm saying, believe in yourself like a believe in
shit.
God, that quotes in their yearbook. And you got to know I started 8 years ago, right? So think about this. This is how long I'm
Think
older.
about this.
So think about this. A motherfucker who was a freshman in high school watched me, right? Till they graduated high school. Another 4 years. They didn't graduate college. Now they a grown man coming up to me. I didn't raise these motherfuckers when I was 14.
Oh shit.
I didn't raise niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here. So understand that. That's different. Imagine motherfuckers a freshman in college. 4 years. Now another 4 years. They was 20. They fucking 18. They 25, 26 now walking up on
like
me
a
like.
lifetime, bro.
So it's different when you got that real community. You know what I'm saying? So the people that fuck with you, you gotta fuck with them, bro. I ain't the most lovey-dovey motherfucker, but the motherfuckers who fuck with me, they understand it. That's who I'm with. Everybody else, God bless you.
God bless you.
Run up on me and die if you want to and play with it. I'm with that too, but you know what I mean? Keep it on the internet. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
I don't get mad at trolls and shit. You never see me, hey, I get, nigga, I'm with it. I
Nah.
signed up for it all.
I'm not gonna hold you, man. Coming up to 3 of them in person,
It's gonna be different.
it's gonna be different.
Yeah. And shit,
Yeah. We understand the progress
I
here.
don't give a fuck who you is. You got a problem, you gonna know.
So we covered.
Nigga, don't talk about my money, nigga.
We covered AdSense. We covered Superchats. On the list next. Do you remember what it was?
What we talking about, bro?
So, money
Yeah.
and content creation.
Right.
So we covered AdSense.
Yeah.
Superchats.
Yep.
Now we're gonna cover. Well, there's a bunch of them.
Right.
But we covered deals.
Yeah.
And then of course
We ain't got the deals yet.
at the very top,
Yeah.
product and merch.
Products and oh my God. So
Yeah.
let me get
This
into
is
that.
your lane now.
This is
And
my
actually,
lane.
just to give him some credit here, I don't know any other YouTuber. I came from where he came from that made much money in merch
Yeah.
than you have for this long.
By myself.
Yeah, by yourself.
And I was doing it before YouTube, and I come up with all the designs
And the quality.
and the quality. Thank you, and it keeps elevating every year.
Yeah.
And then the one of the ones. This is part of urban culture now. Like people say this. I've been saying
Chris
this for
Brown, Larry June.
Look it up.
I'm like,
Yes. One
y'all
of the
niggas
ones.
been saying this 8 years ago.
Even organic. Like
Yeah.
organic is part of the vessel of life now.
Keeping it organic.
I've been organic for 12 years. Now everybody organic this, organic that. You know what I'm saying? On this health and wealth. I've been this way.
You ever met Larry June?
Nah, we be cool. You can tell we be cool, right?
I can tell he's a real cool
Yeah.
cat, but like he kind of took some of your sayings, though, bro.
Everybody do.
He took
Under 3 of them.
keep it organic,
You got to.
orange.
It sounds so good, don't
Yeah.
it? Huh? From the seed and all that. Yeah. It's
the
a-
seed is
yeah.
This is
Big,
like
big gargoyle
This
and
is
all
like
that.
a cool.
Man, stop
organic.
it, man. What? That's the shit. One of the ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
SRTF. So like, but I knew that though.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I studied this game and I knew that. So, going back to the brand,
To the merch.
anything I loved, I done. So I always preach that to people too. I love clothes, so I made clothes. I was making clothes before I got on YouTube, and I wasn't making that much money. It was like $200 a month, but it was paying my insurance, nigga. I was cool with that, and I could wear my own shit, and that's the way to get bitches. I'm creative, baby. This is my own. Oh, I like your clothes. You fly. Yeah, this is mine. What? You got your own brand? Yeah, the dick come out bang. You know what I'm saying? So it was gaming.
W.
It was gaming that, but once you have something of your own, bro, like once you look at how much these companies make, you look at the Hell Stars, you look at all these Amiris, and they all came from a creator.
Yeah.
But the brilliance, if you see this nigga, you see the one that created it right here. I'm here every day. Y'all watch me make this shit inside of a goddamn little ass shop, and now look at it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the beauty of that, not only can you do something you love, but at the same time you connect to your people.
Yeah.
So either a product or clothing. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of products too, from the honey, you know what I'm saying, to the beer products. I had all type of shit because I want to have everything. I want to have a whole goddamn store of shit.
Organic honey.
Yeah, I want an organic lifestyle grocery store. Take out Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? I want fucking a farm and everything. But true indeed, man. The merch is such an upside. Like the percentage of money you make from it is astronomical, right? Because you can make a shirt for $5, you can sell it for now. T-shirts go for $100 now. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably take you $10 to make a good quality T-shirt. Sometimes you can sell it for $100. That's $90 profit.
Also, we found out that most of the shirts made in China,
Everything, even the
are
luxury
ones,
Right.
It's same shit.
And they mad niggas, and they try to pocket pitch with you like, oh man, you made your shit in China or something. Nigga, Nike make it in China. I'm
All
a
of
regular
them.
black nigga.
That's crazy.
What you mad at me for?
Yeah.
God damn.
You saw what Shaq did? Shaq basically made his own shoe after he saw Jordan's success, and it wasn't, I mean, much different with the material,
Right.
But he just put his name on it, Shaq.
And made it cheaper and put it in Walmart and shit.
Yeah.
And people hate it. Marbury did that too. But the importance
Payless.
of having your own brand
Payless.
is pay less. The importance of having that own brand is so important. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Once again, products or services. So, but a clothing brand is something you could really maximize and scale to the highest level. And once again, I have 4 different clothing brands within my brand. So I can sell any one of these off whenever I want to.
Yeah.
So I did that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ones is just the biggest thing that I've done because, you know, it means so much. So yeah, invest in yourself, build that brand now, and have a good mantra.
So just a little key thing here that I was told from somebody very important, very high up, is if you can somehow build a business or build a product-based service now while AI is still in its infant stages, you build it to a certain point, you sell it in the future, it'll be way more profitable because now, especially with how companies are going, AI is going, it's like a click of a button.
Yeah.
You got company, you got business right there. If you do it from now, from the start, from the seed, sell it later on, money to the races.
Right.
So smarter.
And that's the thing that people got to understand. Even though you can love something, the whole point is to scale it out. You know,
then sell it. Let it go.
Fall in love with it before it drops on you and get it going. You know what I'm saying? All the greats done it. But if you can do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times.
Yeah.
And who I learned that from, Rob Deerdeck. You know him from Ridiculousness? He's a fucking mastermind of building companies and selling them off. He do it all the time. He got a whole fucking factory of shit. Remember Fantasy Factory, that guy. You don't remember that show? Ridiculousness, Fantasy
Back
Factory?
in the day.
Rob Deerdeck, hell yeah, he's a fucking mastermind.
I look up to Simon Squibb. He's in UK, but he does the same thing. He build a business up and then sell it.
Yeah, so Rob Deerdeck got a whole fucking building he does this with. He do it with fucking beef jerky, shoes, everything. He just build companies, scale them, sell them all the time. And that's the motherfucker I was watching. You know what I mean? So I watched him from the beginning like, ooh, he got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you want to do it. Okay. Build, scale, sell, but have you something and grow it from the seed. Have your own trademark, license it, and do it the right way.
And then one more time, the most you made in selling merch in 1 month.
Most I made in selling merch, I was making like I averaged through the pandemic $50,000 a month. My highest was 55 in my condo downtown by myself, just going down to the fashion district, bagging it up, selling it myself from the seed. I did that. That's when I got the Wraith. That was all off the beach merch.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That was straight off the beach merch.
Damn,
you know what I mean? Went and got that first Rolls Royce
off the
man. What's up, nigga? Gold Forgiatos off the merch, nigga. Downtown, nigga. Cross street from the Staples Center, eating big pussy, nigga. From the seed, nigga. Nope. Straight up.
Yo.
Like Dolo too. No help, no factory. Off the seed by myself.
So imagine you invest in your brand, in your own clothing, and bought your first Rolls Royce.
That's how glorious God is when you believe in yourself like you believe in God.
One of them ones.
And I was scared to death at that time. I'm not gonna lie. Like. That's when the pandemic hit. I didn't know what was going on, bro. I was making soap. I was making sanitizer. I was making my own mask and shit. I didn't know people would get PPPs and all this funky ass money. I thought I just trying to do what I could do.
Yeah.
I didn't know everybody would get money. So at that time, everybody buying money. I'm going the most viral at the time. People would support me. And God was great, man, and blessed me.
But what's crazy is that people that are getting those PPP loans now are getting like hit by the government.
Yeah, too bad for them niggas. Yeah.
Going to jail.
Yeah, y'all say. I
you saw
appreciate
that
the
guy
funds.
that was apparently he was part of that gang, sex murder.
Oh, yeah, Hocus 4-5.
Yeah,
I saw that.
he got wrapped up because the Fed said that he got a PPP loan and unemployment. You can't do that. That's crazy, bro. That nigga wildin'.
And then you with a gang, a well-known gang, and you talking about I'm with a gang.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're just gonna grab you just because you're a gang member.
Hey,
and
man.
you did this too, stole money from us. All right.
Do it by the book.
Come on, man. Use
Yeah.
y'all fucking brain. I remember motherfuckers accused me of that shit. No.
Still
I
here.
wish I didn't take shit out. I fucking wish I did. You know what I'm
Maybe we
saying?
could have, but
I don't play with the government.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I don't play with none of that shit.
facts.
Ever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing to play with.
Solid.
Straight up, man. You got to be. Especially you a real nigga. I done come for some real shit that I made it out of. I don't need to ever see none
Don't
of that
ever go
again.
back.
Man, what?
Yeah.
I'm by the buzz nook, man. Too much by the book. I could have did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Especially at the top.
Yeah.
I could have done it. Shit.
But it's better not to.
But it's better not to because you playing in game. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's like you have appreciation for it because you're going to need that help from God when it go up and down because that
Yeah.
comes too. But build you a brand, guys.
So we're going to cover that soon as well. So let's cover now deals.
Oh, man.
So
Woo.
how do we introduce to my department?
Yep.
Deals are where
Because you got
magic
the
happens.
shit. Yeah.
And if you look at creators from a lifetime standpoint, right?
Yep.
The average lifespan of creators maybe like between 3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
max.
that's right on the
After that,
nose.
they tap out, finish.
It's really like 4 when that shit get itchy.
But the long-term creators get deals because it gives you a sense of security, safety, and you can focus on making content.
Right.
So what happens is when you're a creator, you start getting employees, start getting certain issues and people talking shit about you. It's all going on and you're running the ship yourself.
Right.
So as a creator, your best bet is to get a deal. Now, back in the day, it was glorious. Kit was giving deals, Rumble's giving deals, everyone's giving deals.
Hell yeah.
But nowadays, companies are a little bit smarter. They're saying, you know what? Show me how much money you can make the company before we get you a deal.
Right.
So now they're saying, what's your sub count? What's your actual paid members?
Right.
What's your actual income from your channel?
Right.
If that's not sturdy, you can forget a deal. Those days are over.
Right.
And you could blame certain creators. I won't say any names, but those days are over.
Yeah, they got over.
So now, picture this. Imagine, right? You're making 20K off of AdSense.
Yeah.
You're making 10K off of merch. And maybe like 5K off of Superchats, right?
Yep.
Let's say run off 50K. At any point, that can go away. If things mess up or AdSense goes down, but deal, you lock it in, it's monthly and recurring.
Yeah.
For a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Right.
So imagine you're getting money guaranteed
Yes.
every month. Once you do your work, and it's staying there.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can focus on big shit. You can focus on getting shit that most people can't do because hey, you're sturdy. You're
Yeah.
good to go.
So
Now,
important.
couple that with spending little money, invest in the business, you're unstoppable.
Yeah, you can't be fucked with.
Lucky for us, with Rumble, shout out to
Shout out
them, man.
Rumble.
Don't the market for them.
Hey, Rebel, how
You what?
You got no real niggas on
We'll
there.
talk to them.
You know what I mean? But, brother, it's so
Yeah.
important. You know what I'm saying? What saved me and gave me, it wasn't like saved me financially wise, it gave me a sense of calm. When I moved to LA, I knew I was gonna double my money, how much I had to pay, right? And fuck, it was like, dog, I'm here.
Malibu Mansion.
No, this before.
Oh, before.
This when I first moved to LA. I left Minneapolis, right? I didn't want to leave Minneapolis. I'm the king. I'm downtown. All right, nigga, I'm cool. But
Yeah.
Slim already went, and I seen Slim go crazy.
Ah.
He like, dog, come to LA too. So I'm fucking, I'ma come. So I come. First, like, couple weeks, I'm like, fuck, I know my bills are gonna be like double, right? The apartment is more, and I got another car when I got there, Hellcat. So I'm like, but I had to go all in.
Yeah.
So now I'm there. Now I'm all in. My shit double. What I'm gonna
Bills
do?
chat.
This how blessed God is. I got there my first week. Shout out to my guys, Tony from Reflection Details, the guy that
Ooh.
wrap my cars.
I remember him from the vlogs.
Come on, dog. My first week there, he hit me up like, bro, you in LA? I want to wrap your car. I'm like, bro, you wrap my car? We got to do a deal. He's like, boom, how we do a deal? First deal. Keep it real, keep it transparent. $3,500 a month, wrap all my cars, year. That was the first deal I got, right? I'm like, ooh, that was my crib was like $3,500. So that paid for my crib for a whole year right away.
Wow.
Then LACDJR, the place we got our cars from. Slim already had a deal from them. So he put me in the game with them. I got me a deal for him, another $3K a month for a year. Bang. And no down payment and no car I get.
Wait. Oh shit! See, I didn't know this shit.
I'm giving you,
So
'cause
hold
I'm
up.
keeping it real with my
Hold
people
on.
right now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you're LA,
Yeah.
you make money from YouTube,
Yeah.
merch,
Yeah.
chats,
Yes.
but you got new income
Yes.
on the side that we don't know about.
Yes.
Damn.
I didn't say nothing. So
Cause
Reflection Detail.
I'm thinking like, how's this nigga living this large, bro? There's
Right.
no way.
But this how?
But it's deals.
It was deals.
See?
It was deals. The deals. It was
man.
the deals.
I'm telling you, bro.
Boy, I was so relieved.
Yeah.
And I caught that within my first 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's a blessing, bro.
Dog, listen, not only did I get that money a month, I got all my cars wrapped in the craziest wraps ever, right? And then it's content. I get to drive down to Vegas, and I have bitches in Vegas sucking big long dick that was cheering me up. And I'm making content with the bitches. I'm making content with the cars.
Yeah.
And I'm getting paid. And I get the cars, Hellcat, Trackhawk,
You can't
zero
lose.
down.
You can't lose with that.
What?
So-
And then we got 4G Auto. Forgot about that.
Oh,
so we got
yeah.
all the rims for free. I never told y'all, but I tell y'all. We had to deal with 4G Auto from the rip. Shot the Slim again. We got all our rims. I never paid for a 4G Auto rim in my life. Still won't. Shout out to 4G Auto, man.
Do you think that, like, without a deal, you'd have been in some trouble?
What? For sure. And then, oh yeah, forgot about tire stickers. Tire stickers, another $3,000 a month for a year. And all the tire stickers I'm wanting great content.
Wow.
Nobody's doing tire stickers before us. We put that on the game too. Shout out to y'all. Tire
100%.
stickers, 4G Autos, wraps on cars, Hellcats, all that came from me and my dog Slim. Y'all welcome. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was another deal. And then you get another come with deals too. Shout outs and promo. Shout outs cost. You want to be on my story? $500.
Yeah.
You want to be on my reel? $2,500.
You know who's the best at that?
Who?
Dan Mankevo.
The best.
Yo, that nigga be banking. But it's real promo.
Yeah,
real
it's
marketing.
real promo. So that shit was coming in, and that be periodically. You get like 2 or 3 of those a week. You ain't even thinking about it, but that's your $1,500 a week. You're not paying attention, but that shit just coming in, bro.
So you made a very good point there, Organic.
Yeah.
Is the sponsors. So I would wager you have deals, and then right under that, like,
Them is
umbrella
combined.
is sponsors.
Them is
so
combined.
So with the sponsors, you can get Tej Hanley.
Yes.
You get like a Blue Chew,
Gorilla Mind.
Gorilla Mine, shit, and they'll pay you to do a promo for 30 seconds or
For
less
sure.
on your channel, and you get paid from YouTube, and as well. I mean, so imagine combining everything together.
You can't lose. You're getting so much bread.
Bro, you're making more than a doctor, more than a lawyer, more than most CEOs and companies, because
sure.
you got the side of actually the creation side of revenue, and then sponsors and deals. So, guys, to me, the best revenue source is a deal.
Yes.
Hands down, that's the best you
It
can
ain't
get.
even close. And we talk about other deals too that
Yeah.
I had. Since I'm telling my people everything, man.
There you go.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit guy. Keep it.
By the
pure,
way,
my
support
people.
Organic on his channel as well,
I
Mr.
appreciate
Organic.
it, man. You know, organically speaking on all platforms too for the podcast.
And
But,
podcast.
yeah, so those were my entry deals, and that shit that's how I got the rate. That's how, then the merch was going crazy. Understand this all in that year, bro. I was going crazy. But the big boy deals, that's when I got the Malibu. That's when I'm super viral, right? We can't forget about the crypto at the time.
Ooh,
Crypto and NFT deals. Lord have mercy.
damn.
Man.
Money was being thrown around.
Shout out to Vote Inu. You know what I mean? Shout out to Vote Inu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was getting 30 bands a month. Year straight. 30 bands.
What?
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling everybody everything. Go ahead, run with it, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But listen,
what?
they came up on me though. They market cap was 8.5 million. I got with them. After that year, that shit was like 95 million. They made 90 million on me, nigga. I was the face of that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was a real company. They had fucking bus wrapped in LA and all. They wasn't playing. But I was getting 30 bands a month from that. And then also, shout out to my bookie. I'm giving you all a
MyBookie.
promo. My bookie was giving me 10 bands a month. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do some quick math.
That's
here.
a lot.
Hold on. So
But we're
hold
going to
on.
break that down too.
Hold on.
Okay.
So we got 3,500 from the first deal with
Yep.
the cars, then 3K from the other one,
Mm-hmm.
then 10K from my bookie, then 30K from Voltino.
Yep.
What else am I missing here?
Tire
sticker-
stickers 3.
3,000.
LACD jar was 3.
Yeah. That's 50K right there.
Right.
Guaranteed every month.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's just the guarantees.
Yo, guys, in the chat, if you had 50K a month every month, what would you do with your money? Because I would argue that most people would be crazy happy, go crazy, travel, all this shit, cars. But let's talk about the downside now.
Because that's perfect transition.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't know. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I never
Superhuman.
superhero. I never ran into no money like this. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be immortal. I'm thinking it's never going to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep investing in my business.
Yeah.
So let's get this part because this when it gets shaky. And you think it's never going to stop. So once again, 50,000 guaranteed on the partnerships, right? But once again, how long are these partnerships? What did they sign for?
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so that's another thing too. With deals, you gotta understand that they are limited in time.
Yeah.
Now you can renew deals if you do pretty well.
Right.
But usually what happens is you can get kind of lazy.
Facts.
Example. Actually, I won't say his name. But the point is that like you get a deal, man, it can make you slow down a lot.
Yeah, and then times change.
Yeah.
So you understand, crypto is at its high, NFT at its high, all this stuff is high. Everybody got all this money, right? That's 2020, 21, 22. And then everything drops. Crypto drops 70%. Everybody ain't got the same money, so they ain't renewing those deals for the most part, or they're going to cut you in half, or you're not going to have nothing. Then at the same time, your AdSense drop, right? Your views drop.
Yeah.
They're not, now people ain't got money. Guess what they're not doing? They're not buying your merch. But guess what you have still? You still got 5 supercars. You still got a big ass mansion you got to pay for.
You got to pay rent?
You done retired your mom already. You got to pay our bills.
Yeah.
So that 1 year is up. So now you got to dig in your bank account. I don't give a fuck. You got $2 million there. If you got $2 million there and you got $50,000 a month in bills, that's $600,000 just in bills.
It's finished.
We're not talking about eating food. We're not talking about living. We're talking about maintaining. That's just
also incidentals. Things happen. The roof has issues. The car has issues. The car is down for bro. It's like
my Ferrari was down for 6 months, paying $5,000 a month. Just
nigga.
Really, nigga?
That was bro. When I saw about, I was like, okay, this nigga capping. There's no way this car's been in there for 6 months. But you was keeping it real.
Right, I'm showing you. I'm doing updates. He just sitting there. Shout out to my nigga Slim. He drove it up the mountain with DDE and the goddamn blew the whole goddamn electricity system out. That shit was sitting there for fucking 5 months.
Okay, so just side note. I just sold my Ferrari and thank the Lord I had no issues. So I've been in the car game for 6 years now.
Yeah.
And the two main cars that give issues are Ferraris and McLarens.
McLarens, yeah.
Bro, I promise you, bro, thank the Lord. I know issues with my Ferrari, the F8, but bro, your shit scared me, bro, because that was tough.
And that's my dream car. I always wanted a Wraith and Ferrari. All the other cars, I'm going to be real, was straight business. I never cared about the G-Wagon. I never cared about the 720. That was just a
You like G-Wagon?
Huh?
I like G-Wagon.
I had the 4x4, the big one. You remember that?
Yours is big.
Come on, Chad. You came to the crib and you drove it to the goddamn.
Remember we went to the Earth Cafe?
Come on, Chad.
That shit was fire.
And then we
pulled up with the green.
We did it to the car show.
Yeah.
Pulled all the whips. I let niggas drive. Come on, brother. I was a good guy.
I drove the Rolls.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
And I had them all lined up, and the Ferrari wasn't there. It was in the shop. But I still pulled up mean in L.A. Come on, brother. I gave it to the world, didn't I?
He was living like Lars, man.
That was a good time. But, yeah, once that year was over with, all those partnership was over with, then I had to just dig in my bank account. And I got videographer cost me $3,000 a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's guaranteed no matter what, even if the AdSense.
What's his name again? The guy with glasses?
Fareed.
Shout to him.
Legendary guy. He still shoots for Slim.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, bro, so that's the downside is when, and once again, let's get some understanding. Don't say that we're ignorant and I'm blowing money. No, you got to understand. That's how I got the money, was having the content, having the cars.
Being who you are.
Being who I are. I wasn't out here stunting. I'm not going to no clubs and buying bottles and fucking bitches acting stupid. No, this was my content. This was my business. So once it changed, I didn't fucking know. This is my entry to the game. I invented this game. I never knew like, oh shit, it could slow down or they gonna stop watching. I didn't fucking know.
Isn't it funny? Being in our industry, we see other industries like, for example, football players, basketball players, rappers, and usually they'll like rent shit.
Right.
Like, they don't own shit; they rent it, or they'll be like, "Oh, let me borrow your chain real quick, bro."
Smart.
And it's like, now I see why they do it.
Now I see why they do it. Mm-hmm. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
And then
a nigga's gonna say we rent cars and shit. Bro,
I wish,
nigga, if we did, bro, keeping it real, we should have rented cars. That shit was like way easier because nigga, down payment, paying the payments, and then getting out the car.
Yeah, unless or you had a partnership, right? Like, okay, hey man, I'm gonna have this car for 5-6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna shout you out or something like that where you ain't paying no money.
Yeah.
So we never, and they think, oh, you're renting. If I rent a car, come on, dog, go rent a Rolls Royce right now. It'll cost you about $1,000
10x
a day.
more.
Like, what? That don't make no damn sense. So use your mind.
Stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, you live and you learn. But that was the business. You invest in it, but you're not knowing that it could drop like that because no one did what you did and showed you.
There's no manual. There's no like, oh, look at this, like to follow. It's just like you're on your own. Figure it out.
Yeah, no one could tell me like, oh, because we invented that genre, me and my dog Slim.
Yeah.
So no one could say like, bro, stop now. Like I told you, because I did it already. I said, nigga, don't do it. I'm telling you.
You're right.
I'm telling you, it's over with.
Yeah.
They're gonna run from you. You're at the top. There's nowhere else to go. Scale back. Nigga, don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
You remember Stradman?
Yeah.
So he was one of the first to do it as well. He bought the Lamborghini. Pretty much was broken in Lamborghini, make content, and then figured out how to maximize that and expand the brand. But now you see he's selling cars.
Of course, you got to.
Everyone's selling cars.
Everyone is. I remember we met Wes when I first came to your mastermind.
Yeah.
He was showing me all his cars. I said, bro, get rid of some of them cars, man. I told
Wes
him.
Watson, yeah.
I said, Nick, get rid of. I get it. You did it, bro. Get rid of that shit,
bro.
Get
When he
rid of
told me
them
his
cars.
payment, I think he told me you put $800K down and then $50K a month.
Yeah. And he had all them. I said, man, get rid of some of them shits, champ.
Bugatti, nigga, hold on. $800K a month.
It's gonna eat you alive.
$800K for the down payment,
Yeah.
and then $50K a month. You could have bought 10 properties, my nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. And you're talking to the person who did it, so I understand. And he white, so it give you an extra little, you know,
Yeah,
you
little
get leeway
edge.
going
Yeah.
a little longer, but it's still going to drain out eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't pocket watching, but I know the business. And
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. I know what you did. I did the same shit. But you white, so you went bigger. I get it. It's all good. But I'm telling you, as you see now, everybody trying to attack and pull them down. That's going to happen when you at the top.
Yeah.
And there's going to be nothing but down from here. And if you ain't got no other resources to really...
Trouble.
trying to tell you. Man.
But I think for people watching here as well, you can learn from people's mistakes because whenever you have a business like this, it's up and then it's down.
Yeah.
So lifestyle inflation is a real thing, and of course for us, we learned the hard way because we did everything at the highest degree.
Right.
The cars,
Right.
the penthouses, the mansions, the lifestyle, and we got it out of our system.
Yes.
But for you watching, you make some money, could be you next.
Right. And then on top of that, pay attention to the ones that happened before you. Like, this happened to us before you, so we telling you. Like, we don't have to tell you this real shit.
Yeah.
It ain't. I could make it sound better. I could lie to y'all like I giving y'all this real shit so y'all can learn and grow. You can say whatever you want. You can be like, oh, he a dummy. That's fine. But the people who really take heed to this shit, this is what this is for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have some real business going on outside of that. So once you become a content creator at the highest volume, don't put it all into your content. Once you're there,
Yeah.
you got to go all in to get there. But once you're there, that's when you got to start getting some real business. Find you some investments. Find somebody who got a taco shop, bitch. Can I give you some money getting that, motherfucker? Some nigga who bigger real estate, nigga. Can I get a couple Yeah, get into that shit.
But here's the part that people underestimate: networking.
Yes.
So when you're up there with the status and I want to say the power, so to speak, you have leverage. So now I was like, oh shit, he's on top. I want to work with you. Or like, oh, I watch your show. I'm a fan of your show. So then I was like, all right, I see what you're doing over here. I'll throw you some dollars.
Yep.
Make this shit work. Or like, what you doing over here? Show me.
Facts.
And then before you know it, you got like 5 businesses.
Right. And see, on top of that, too, even that's a learning experience, as you know, because all businesses are shaky.
Yeah.
But that's a calculated risk, like I told
It's
you.
more stable.
Take calculated risk when you're on the top. Everything ain't going to work either, motherfucker. Like, all businesses are tough.
Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur. And what we talked about before the mics and the live stream came on, we live the life of all the things we watch, right? So we're basically like a TV show actor, right?
Yeah.
We're basically like a rapper, too. We got to keep making hits. You can't be a one-hit wonder, right? We like a basketball player. Got all your money up front, but they retire in 5 years for the most part.
Yeah.
So we got all the same lifestyle all in one because we got to maintain this shit.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. We got to keep reinventing ourselves.
Yep.
We got to pay our taxes. We got to, you know what I mean? We still got to worry about the bitches and setting us up. We got everything in one.
Yeah.
We are the number one, like, people that's out here right now.
I would argue for financial gain and upward mobility, creators are one of the top sought out careers now.
For sure.
Used to be rappers or like celebrities back in the day, like
got it.
actors, but now creators are like the top of the
They're
food chain.
doing what we're doing. Listen, I was an athlete. I went all the way to the NBDO. Y'all can look up Jarvis Rivers, NBA, Jarvis Rivers, and put in there has NBA by my name. I did what they did. They didn't do what I do. They ain't got all these subs. They ain't got all these millions. They trying to do it now.
Yeah,
now
no.
everybody got podcasts. Everybody doing content.
Yeah.
Everybody making their own brand. I've done all this shit and done what you done. So now they're coming to our field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to figure
The
it out.
rappers too.
Rappers too. Everybody.
Coming on streamers,
So
platforms.
we are the ones.
Yeah.
They're doing what we're doing. But we got an inside, no leg to it, no homo sapien, because we've been doing it. On top of that, just imagine if LeBron didn't sign with Nike, he grew his own shit for them 20 years and had his own brand and where that would have been. Just imagine if Jordan had his own shit, if all these people had their own brands and built it up, how much that be worth? You getting fed pennies when you had all the big dollars. But now, going forward with the NILs and all that, these young boys are going to get that money and know how to really take it to the next level, because it's very important to know what to do with the money when you get it,
And then last point here, how does someone collaborate with other creators? What's the best way to collaborate? Should they do paid marketing? Should they do like networking events? How should somebody get collabs with other creators?
The most important thing, if you're on the come up, you got to pay. You know what I mean? Because we put in too much work, too much time, too much money for you just to come out of nowhere. Hey, bro, put me on, bro. You got 2 posts with a goddamn mud-ass dog on your porch nigga eating green beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, I'm not doing shit with you.
Stupid.
But you got them 2 posts eating them green beans. You that nigga, I got 5,000. I do a collab. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Meet me here, nigga.
Yeah.
We could do whatever. No homo sapien will do whatever, but you know, we get some content.
Yeah.
So that helps. Or build your own shit up and you meet me in the middle or the top. I can see your grind. If you got 1,000 posts on your page, I don't give a fuck you only got 100 views. But if you post it every day, a motherfucker gonna recognize that like, dog, this dude going crazy. He ain't caught his wave yet. I fuck with him. But either one, you gonna pay or you put your grind in.
So AMS had a metric where, like, for example, if you were a new creator coming to collab with him, he needs to see at least 20 videos of you making the same type of content and not stopping.
Nah, not 20.
At least, so I think it's 20 or 30. It might be a little
Who
bit more,
said
but
that?
like AMS. Like,
Oh, okay.
like maybe like 50, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
I would
But
say 100.
100 is fair. But Frame was like, all right, let me see you being consistent, then I'll
Every
work
day.
with you.
Because that's what I tell people too. They're like, oh, I want to do YouTube. I say, okay, fine. This is what you got to do. You got to post every day for a year straight and make no money.
Because they want to get put on, basically.
Right.
Because you spent all that time and effort, all that pain and suffering to get to where you're at, and then say, oh, I'll just collab with this person and make it to where you're at. No, brother. But I think for collaborations as well, it's more of who's in your genre.
Right.
Who's a part of your industry. And then say, all right, I'm at the bottom of the food chain, understandable, but this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
And you start emulating this person, seeing where they're at, seeing what they do.
Yep.
Before you know it, I've seen your shit before, bro.
Facts.
And then you become the guy that's like the underdog. You're like, oh shit, he's coming up next.
And on top of that too, know the person. What can get you in the door, and I'll be real, and I'm gonna give y'all some game is, don't come up to a person like me like, Organic, I fuck with you, man, but how'd you get where you at?
Yeah.
I might slap thunder out your mouth. I might cock my hand back like Zeus and slap all the motherfucking molecules out your fucking lower lip. Like, why is you fucking
Stupid.
serious? I got fucking 8 years straight of posting, bitch, 1,000 fucking videos. You look at my
go
Instagram,
see.
17,000 posts. Is you fucking serious? But if you come in Organic, I remember you was in the basement, nigga, when you was fucking grinding, putting the bills up every day. I remember when you first got that Challenger. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a chance. So
He's a real
if you
OG.
learn the OGs, learn the people you're following and looking at, then you got a better chance too. So either grind, pay, or learn the person you're looking up to. That helps.
Yeah, just add to your point as well, I would say for collaborations too, if you do the work long enough and you're not consistent, they're going to find you.
Facts.
Either by someone showing them a video, or you going viral in the algo, or just reels and shorts in general. And then let's say you do want to speed up the process, pay to play.
Definitely pay.
Because most
That's
people,
the best way.
most people, yeah, I'll be honest. Most people that have a channel or have a actual platform, they built it over a period of years and trust and all that stuff.
Right.
So to give you that audience for free,
That's crazy.
no,
Stop it. Like,
you
you
gotta chill.
disrespected me. Because I had to spend literally millions of dollars winning and losing to
Yeah.
get where I'm at.
Yeah.
So you just gonna walk in and put me on, bro. I'm 43 years old. I got brothers, cousins, friends I know for my whole life, 40 years,
Yeah.
that want me help. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Some random person on the street.
Is you serious?
Yeah.
They're like a bitch asking for something. Like I ain't got a mom, cousins, nephews, bro. I don't know you, bitch.
Facts.
I just met you. I take care of my mom. My little nieces need shit. You funky
I
whore.
want a purse.
Yeah, give me a purse, bitch, so I can give it to my motherfucking mama or something, whore.
Drop it off in the hearse.
I'm the one. Fuck out of here. I got nothing for you, bitch.
Yeah. I it's funny because all the time he's like, put me on, bro. Like,
Oh,
put me on the
yeah.
show. It's like, who are you again?
Right.
So, I mean, imagine if we put everybody on.
Right.
They'd be no.
I won't have no show.
There you go.
But if you want to expedite and you supporting the campaign, you pay a little fee you can get with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're going to take us where we need to go.
There you
But
go.
other than that, put your grind up. And like I said, you don't got to be the most, nobody going, this ain't no fucking talent show.
Yeah.
This is work. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Also,
So,
you know the fun part? Let's say I put you on, right?
Yeah.
And you're on the channel. And you have nothing to offer after this.
yeah.
It's finished. No content to follow.
And then they don't talk shit about you behind your back. Man, I went on there one time. He didn't even let me come back on that. Motherfucker didn't even do nothing. You know how that go. Weirdos like, God damn.
all the time, bro. But it's part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of it.
So
We signed up for it.
just to summarize here, we covered 5 things they can do
Yeah,
to make money on social media.
for sure.
A to Z. We covered as well platforms. There's YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Rumble,
Collabs too.
collabs
Got
too
it
as
on the
well.
board, yeah.
And as well, how the hardships come through as a creator. It's not always rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes it's rainy days and a bunch of fog.
Right.
But if you believe in yourself and not give up, you can still make it and do pretty well.
For sure. And then like, you know, it's never too late for you. Because once again, I started late, you know, and I'm still here, still sturdy. But don't think because you're young like you got an advantage, nigga. Because your ass could be 21, start and die at 23, motherfucker.
Facts.
Don't think because I'm young, nigga. You might not see tomorrow, bitch. So don't think you somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's really doper that you older still doing shit in life, and you know what I mean. So don't be carried away.
And guys, you just got 8 years of experience in an hour and a half video,
Real
which
shit.
I would argue people pay for.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to Organic for coming through and give you guys some knowledge, because this shit like niggas don't talk about.
Nah, this shit ain't
They'll keep it
cool
to the
talk
grave.
about. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This shit hurt.
I look bad. Fuck that.
Nigga had to sell all my jewelry. Nigga, I almost cried that day. Boy, that shit hurt bad, man. What?
You know what kind of woke me up is I was telling this billionaire, right? He was like, "All right, so you got a chain.
Yeah.
You know, you got a nice car, but you as an individual, what are you about?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, networking, doing business. He said, "Yeah, but like, what's this for?"
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks good. He's like, it's a mental win on you.
Yeah.
He's like, make sure you're liquid and make sure that nothing is gonna shadow or fog up your brain to make content and make business. Because
Facts.
the more you have things like, for example, payments,
Right.
you gotta watch your back with jewelry. It's like
Right.
you can't focus.
Yeah.
So he's basically focus on your craft and focus on that, and then everything else will come later on. But having it now is kind of like build
it's
wealth
true.
first,
Like even when you have a bitch of, you gotta put in the safe and hide it when you put in there. You gotta worry about everything. You know what I'm saying,
bro.
It's a lot that weighs with that. You know, like for me, once again, I'm an older guy, so that was the people we looked up to. Was those had the jewelry and shit. So it's not the most intelligent thing to do, but it's part of my culture, something I like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's not the most financially. Even though I got a good deal now, it's still not the most financial. That shit, this shit could have bought, could have put into. So I get it, but it's something I like in my aesthetics. But end of the day, real bosses, real businessmen on that high level, they don't play like that.
Well, no, you did it smart because now you got a deal,
Of
so
course.
it worked out better.
I got a deal. And then, of course, this shit, I bought this. This is solid 14 karat gold. You know what I'm saying? Full kilo. When I bought it was $1,500 a gram for
Shush.
gold. Now it's $3,500. So that shit went up in value. All praise the most
Let's
high.
go.
Yeah.
But see, guys, now we're moving smarter. We're more seasoned. We got experience. So now, game over for y'all niggas.
Let me see.
All right, Speedy again. Last question I have is, how would I be able to pay for Myron or Fresh to read about my specific situation? I want to start an entrepreneurship route, but have lots of hurdles in my way, and explaining on a call or show would be extremely difficult, or ChatGPT. I'm willing to pay money for your guys' help. I mean, bro, Myron's pretty busy. I'm pretty caught up as well, but we'll do Zoom calls every week on pretty much Castle Club. So next time we do a Zoom call, just hop into that. We got you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can you, I got my
This might be a little bit off topic here, but do you
downstairs?
guys have any tips on cologne? What colognes to use at what occasions? What cologne you use, bro?
Oh, who asked about the cologne?
Speedy.
I get that Louis Vuitton cologne. I forgot what it's called. Meteorite, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm getting
okay.
real game. And then I got that Creed, the gold bottle Creed. I don't know which one it is. The one that's in the gold bottle, the Creed.
That's not the one.
That's what it is?
The Mill Semi Imperial. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I
That
got
shit
same
bomb.
one.
The
Yeah.
other two and I bang them both at the same time, the Homo sapien.
Damn, you
Okay.
do both at the same time. That's gas.
That's bad. Damn. Come on, chap.
That's gas. That's real game. That's real game. That's
I
real
use
game.
Chanel Blue
Damn, I'm giving super game right there. I'm giving y'all the shit tonight.
and then YSL Tuxedo.
That's
Those
tough.
two are powerful.
On the low end too, though, I fuck with the Dolce & Gabbana Blue and the Versace Euro. Bang, both of them too.
Oh shit.
That's a cold one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm giving y'all the sauce, man. Bitch be
Smooth.
like, damn, what does that smell? Bitch, it's me.
Smooth.
You go Baccarat too, red bottle Baccarat. You go that.
Fresh updates. WFNF, Mr.Organik.
Damn.
Nigga, my fucking birthday was lit. Do it live.
Oh, that nigga was going hard.
Yeah,
he was going crazy on his
live.
birthday.
Chris, how was your birthday, man?
It was lit, you know, hoes, boats, and yachts.
Yeah, he was going hard. I was watching the story.
Yeah,
so that's
he was
just
going
living.
in. Him and Noble, man.
Deserve
That
it.
was the Marco for Chris's birthday, man. Shout out to Chris.
Man, he was inviting me to events this weekend, man. This week, I appreciate you,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He on his old man vibe.
I
though.
can't. I be trying. I saw like it was my dog's birthday, but it's like, brother, I can't get up.
It's tough outside.
That's tough out there.
Yeah, it is, man.
All right. So, guys, this is the end of this show. We're going to do After Hours with some girls right now. And Myron's actually in New York with academics doing a stream right now as we speak. So go support him over there.
Shout out to
And then we'll go back to the After Hours in how much time, Chris?
10:45.
10:45, guys.
So in 30 minutes.
Organic, where can I find you, brother?
Yeah. Make sure you go to organiclifestyle.com, get that clothing. Organic with a K, lifestyle with a Y, just like it's on my hat. I'm doing 4 new drops the top shit in the game. But other than that, make sure you go to Mr. Organic, one word straight across with a K instead of a C on Instagram. And then, of course, Mr._Organic on YouTube, and stream that Organically Speaking podcast on all places you get podcasts. And also go get my music, man. Mr. Organic, put it in any streaming platform. Listen to the God in the flesh. Damn.
There we go. All right, guys, we're out of here, man. Peace.